mission of Hedwig House is to provide support and assistance to individuals with mental illness in pursuit of independence and personal fulfillment. Since 1975, Hedwig House has been providing fellowship, vocational training, and long-term housing to individuals with mental illness.
I remember the first day that we met, you were working at the snack bar and I just started at Hedwig House. I went up to come buy a soda. You were so customer service oriented and polite. I asked you if you thought about working, and you had shared with me that you hadn't had a job in 10 years and you were open to the possibility, but you weren't sure if you could do it.
Yes, I remember we talked a lot about customer service and different kinds of jobs available. And at first you helped me fill out an application for a volunteer position at Clusters, and I was very appreciative of that. When we went for the tour, I was very nervous and I didn't think I was ready to work again. You went to the volunteer position with me so that I would feel more comfortable. Volunteering at Clusters made me realize that I could handle a paid position again. It would be nice to earn extra money.
Very true.
When I think about successes with this program, one of the people that comes to mind is Phil. And so he's been volunteering there ever since July. And it's just been awesome to see him interact with people more and be excited and be happy and wanting to go every week. He's interacting with the other staff and the volunteers more every time that we're there. He's learning skills that he can transfer into his home life, sweeping and mopping and laundry. Last week we folded some laundry and linens and put them away in the closet, and he identified that that was the first time he'd actually ever done that. And he's just so affectionate and loving to the animals, and it's just awesome to see him build that emotional connection to his environment. And I just think that we don't know what people are capable of until we give them these opportunities to explore in their environment and see what things they might enjoy. And he's just doing awesome there and he loves it. So it's awesome to be a part of that.
Hedwig House has basically been a solid base and backbone for me, and for me to grow off of that, to become the person I always was, a hardworking person, and to move on and get on with my life. And if anybody has the opportunity to get with the program, I'm sure that would help anybody else, but you have to work for it, and I did work for it, and it's proven itself over and over to me. And I consider myself very lucky to be part of the program.
Dear Hedwig House, happy 40th anniversary. We are so happy there is a Hedwig House, and thank you for all you've done for our daughter Linda over the years. You've given Linda confidence, guidance, housing, kindness, and so much more. We appreciate all of you and all the time. We love what you do. Sincerely, Bill and Marie.
Dear Hedwig House, teens and young adults with mental illness usually fall between the cracks because they often experience symptoms just as they are transitioning from childhood to adulthood. They lose contact with their friends, and the mental health programs available are generally geared towards children or older adults. Thanks to the Hope Academy program, my son receives the special assistance he needs with basic life skills, which can allow him to function better in social, occupational, or educational settings. The staff at Hope Academy is considerate, professional, and friendly. They provide services one-on-one and in group settings. They go out of their way to accommodate everyone, choose relevant topics, and present them in a concise and enjoyable manner. I contacted Hope Academy in May of 2013 to see if Brian, age 25 at the time, could enter their program. He suffered from paranoia and social anxiety, and I wasn't sure he would agree to attend, so they invited him to accompany them on a day trip to a dairy farm. This was a good introduction to the group for him because it was fun and helped him feel at ease with everyone.
Hi, my name is Craig Schrodding. I'm a customer operations manager for Giant Markets here in the community, and we employ a lot of the Hedwig House members in our day-to-day associate teams. We actually have become one-on-one with them, and they have become an intricate part of our business and our community as well. It helps them, it helps us, and that's what it's all about.
My name is Daniel. When I first started Hope Academy, my original goal was to become a volunteer fireman. I eventually ended up getting a volunteer position at the library. And I'm now working on a working goal, which I have some areas in mind, like GameStop and Walmart. There's been some struggles and some hard times getting to where I want to be, but Hope Academy has helped me greatly achieve my goals.
During my time at Hope Academy, there has been much progress. I'd like to report on that. There's been, people have really helped me get out into the community, make better connections in my own community now, and to find groups of people. And my goals are to actually publish this book that I've been working on, which is nearing completion, and I'm getting the first draft of it back from the editors probably on Sunday, and probably get into my own apartment and get a job.
Hi, my name's Steve. We're here at Hedwig House's kitchen unit. Right now we're working on making a lasagna. And as you can see behind here, all the members here are working on the different steps that it takes to putting together lasagna.
In the PrEP, Psychiatric Rehabilitation Education Program, participants choose goals in their living, learning, working, and social environments. The focus is on individual functional skill, development, enhancement, retention, and transference to real-life tasks and settings.
That's a wrap!
It's rap.